It's been released that Israel decided that they were going to proceed with taking Ali Khamenei out in November 2025. Now, people, if the decision was allegedly finalized in November, that means that the decision was actually made to do it far before then, probably for years at this point. But it became a possibility with a high likelihood of support and success on November 4th, 2024. And now that this story has been released, Bibi and Trump's New Year's Eve celebration makes so much more sense. The initial timing was said to have been proposed for mid 2026. However, plans were moved up when the protests broke out in Iran. Protests are rarely just sprouted up out of nowhere, but we'll continue with the story. Post protest, Israel became concerned that Iran would preemptively strike Israel and or the United States. The same story is being told here in the US. Listen, I'm not saying that Iran was or was not going to strike the US and or Israel. Frankly, Iran striking Israel was far more likely than Iran striking the US. I think Iran was content to continue their terrorism here and there while they built their little bombs until they had something they thought would be able to take Israel out. But do I buy the whole, well, we had to strike them because they were going to strike us because of the protests? Unlikely. Now, I'm also not saying that I'm not in support of us striking them, whether or not they were days or weeks away from striking us. Frankly, if this happened on January 21st, 2025, I would have been just as delighted. All I'm saying is all of these fluff pieces trying to defend why we had to do it now are kind of entertaining. And I could be wrong. Maybe Iran was days or weeks away. But let's be real. Israel, for sure, and many Americans, and probably many other foreigners, quiet as it's kept, are beyond excited about the beginning of the end of the Islamic regime in Iran. So keep feeding us these stories if you really want, but it's not necessary. We owe everyone involved in this war a big thanks for having the balls to actually do it.